All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to El Tournamento, Day Zelda 2 on Dark Magician between Eunos and... Hold on, my mic seems really low. Eunos and Jaylow. See if that's a little bit better. Nope. Okay, maybe. That seems better. Let me know otherwise. They're about to get ready, or get underway. Eunos just readied up, so 15 seconds to go. This is for the punching bag division. Actually don't know if either one of these racers have raced yet. Oh no, that's terrible. Both of them are going to Magic Container Cave first. And they will be attempting to do it in such a precise manner as to yield themselves double bubble in the XP. Unfortunately, Eunos has not. He's gonna lose 10 experience, and Jay also ended up stumbling, so that's gonna cost him some. Game is way too loud for my mic. Apologize for that. J-Lo's going an alternate route, it seems. He's going to go get his trophy first. Yeah, this is a good way to ensure that you have the experience you're looking for. Both these runners are going to want to try to get attack 4 before they head out of Palace 1 for the most beneficial. Yeah, scream at me for any adjustments you'd like to have made. This is my first restream in quite a while. In fact, I had to go remake all of this stuff. Look, I didn't even start the timer, and nobody has yelled at me for that yet. We will start the timer at 2 minutes when... yeah, 2 minutes when Eunos enters Great Palace. If I can type it in time... It'll be approximate. It'll be a couple seconds off, but we'll be fine enough. But yes, I don't know if either one of these racers have raced yet. I'll try to pull up the document, the tournament sheet to see. Okay, so Eunos has raced sheep already. And Jay has also raced sheep. J-Lo ended up also picking up shield. This is a good strategy for newer runners who aren't going for a sub 80, sub 78, let's say, to pick up shield early. Last thing you want to do is game over, especially in Palace 1. Even losing a life in Palace 1 is detrimental. We'll see how Eunos plays out. Like I said, he's 10 XP short of where he'd have preferred to come in. I know he took the bubble encounter. I don't know if he took the if he killed the gorilla in the heart encounter to make up for it. So how was everybody's Halloween? Hopefully enjoyable. It seems to be a yearly tradition to play Zelda 2, all keys, immediately following Halloween. And try to get done before Thanksgiving. I hope you all got the candy you like. Alright, we got question chat. We'll pose this to the runners later. And the question is, what is the best Halloween candy? Our Eunos is gifted his 50 bag from the drop. So, Halloween candy is Reese's Pumpkins. After the tree, they seem to have the best ratio of chocolate to peanut butter. The worst Easter candy is Reese's Eggs, because they have the worst ratio of chocolate to peanut butter. Candy corn, huh? Oh, and for our Canadian friends who have already had Thanksgiving. Ooh, Eunos, he went for more bots than he paid the price. On the plus, he gets those 2 extra bots right there. Yeah, so our Canadian friends already had their Thanksgiving. Yeah, both these runners are having a little bit of complications in Palace 1. Nothing you can't recover from, honestly. I was talking on behalf of myself, Yuta. I will be done with the tournament by Thanksgiving. Most good runners will be still playing, I'm sure. Alright, so Eunos is hoping for a 200 bag right here to make up for all the issues he's experienced in this palace so far, and he is gifted it. So it's good for him. Jay still needs his at least 1 200 bag. Oh, I missed Jay's death. I must have. That's unfortunate too. There are a few places to pick up 1-ups. I don't know if Eunos is necessarily going to, since he can just use the death abuse. He'll skip 1 or 2 in P4. But we might see Jay pick up the 1 in Death Mountain at the very least, and possibly I don't know about the Swamp one, but we'll see. And there's always a 1 in P6 available. Alright, so off to pick up the trophy for Eunos. Of course, because like everything else for this run so far for him. Yeah, we had decent turnout for trick-or-treaters. This year my oldest daughter stayed home and handed out candy, so I got to go walk around with the kids actually this year. Twix and Kit Kats. We did very basic stuff. My youngest went as a werewolf. Well, as a wolf girl. She wasn't a werewolf. She was very adamant about that. And then my son went as Dipper Pines from Gravity Falls. My wife and I just went real easy and put on wolf ears to be our daughter's parents. But my oldest, she has a Mimikyu costume that my wife made her. It's a blanket, basically. Yeah, nothing's going great for eunos. Probably still a little bit of rust he's trying to work off. Jay got his bag? Oh, well, he got that bag at the very least, so he's good to go. Horsey fight, taking it real nice and calm, no damage. Nice dodges. And yeah, so off we out. Everybody's gonna hate me for this, but there's only one layout. I'm not changing it per palace. I actually slightly modified this layout to make the game feeds a little bit bigger, so I only made one. Eternal Palace 1. Well, the FDS version is like this the entire time. Yeah, like Jay said. Yeah, we'll see if eunos can clean up some of the Death Mountain and regain some of the time that he's falling behind. Everything resets right here coming through the town, so it's all gravy. FDS is great. Lots of beautiful sounds to listen to. Jay has gotten his jump spell and he's going to head into Jump Cave. One of the first barriers of the game to really open up the world. You need to get the jump to get past the Jump Cave and then the hammer, and then the entire West Continent is open to you. It was one of the hugest barriers when it came to the original randomizer for this game. It was based on the traditional map. We didn't have the overworld generator designed yet. By shoutouts to Digshake. And no, I didn't say what you think I said. So he was able to create code to procedurally generate an overworld that was random as well. Sponsored heavily by Big Swamp. But before that, we all had to go through Death Mountain. Very often at Attack 1, Life 1, in the dark. Alright, so Jay's made his Bagu visit. He's going to go pick up his mirror, get his life spell. Another very crucial thing to have here. Eunos is meticulously making his way through Death Mountain. Some P-Bags here would be nice, just to reduce the amount of kills that you have to take care of in Palace 2, but as Eunos plainly pointed out to me last night during comms, is XP is plentiful here. 100 XP might cost you 3 to 4 seconds. So, while P-Bags are nice, they're not necessary at Attack 4. So I have to, oh my god, my mirror. Oh my god! My mirror! Nope. You gotta talk to him first, not just stab him in the face. Yeah, Eunos had some hiccups, but he made it through with losing very little time to normal. It was generally a pretty clean Death Mountain. Like I said, it was a good place to reset everything in life. In Life Town. You get your magic back, you get your full spells, and just... it's a nice stopping place. The town of Saria. Jay's taking it slow through these Dad and Bot Cave. Here's one of the things you'll notice about the top the top tier runners versus runners who don't necessarily run the game as often is the their life and magic levels as they come through here. Jay's a less experienced runner, and he's more typically you see him more so play some Zelda 1. And so he's coming through here with his Magic 3 and his Life 3 already, whereas Eunos is coming through with a Magic 1, Life 2. Sometimes you'll see runners do a Life 1 as well. Trying to get to your next attack level as soon as possible, but also have some nice refills set up for Palace 3. You got on the Cats tile. Shout out to Cats on Your Head. Ooh. Cat's in his home. Cats. So, regarding people who say long A's, my family ridicules me for the way I pronounce the... Is it a pastry? The baked good that New York is famous for. That you put cream cheese and sometimes lox on. I don't know if I should say it on screen, or I'll get ridiculed here as well. But yes, it's the bagel. They say it doesn't work when I tell the joke of why do seagulls not fly over bays? Because then they would be called bagels. So, it's a little bit about me. I hope that eggs and butt is for me and not your gameplay. Anyways, back to the matter at hand. So Jay's got his hammer. Ooh, unfortunate. So he would have preferred to delay there to create, we talked about this before, create the random walking of the overworld spawns. That's what generates this, that need to double duck in there if you don't do the delay. Unfortunately he didn't do the double duck nor delay, so he ended up getting a, aggressive mobs. Bagel. Alright, so Eunos is on his way into P2, and he's going to get his level up on the very first Guma. I doubt we'll see him take another level up, but he might take the magic. See if he gets up to the road and keeps him underneath him. Good, good. Now don't random up in. Oh, unfortunate. One encounter is not a terrible swamp though. Take them. Jay... He didn't go for the one up, or maybe I didn't see it. We'll see if he knows the overworld walk to get into the magic container cave. Or the medicine cave, rather. Can't unsee. He did get the one up. Thank you, Yun. He does not seem to know the overworld set manip. Alright, Eunos didn't get caught up on his feet anywhere. That room, you just so often end up picking your toes on those ledges. Yeah. Can't control those bots. Your face. Can't unsee. Kool-Aid man. So he's good on XP. He has everything he needs to finish this palace if he doesn't take another level up along the way. Jay's gonna head into Mido. Take your pick. I'm not getting in that argument. To pick up both down stab and fairy spells. Very crucial aspect of this run in particular. I say Miito, and eunos gets the finger. Alright, at the very least that dropper is going to despawn this other Iron Knuckle, so you only have this one to really deal with on the way out. Yeah, unfortunate not being able to ferry the item, make a quick getaway. And also not necessarily needing the XP, so having to deal with Iron Knuckles in your way. Pinks. Yeah, we might see adaptive use from him. He's down to 2 bars of health. The Gooma's not going to kill him in 1 hit though at 2 bars at life 2. So it still might be faster with 2 hits though. I don't know where he is for drops. Oh, there's your answer. Alright, now he's got to be careful here, because I do think the bot might be able to take him out on the stairs. At the very least, if he screws him over, then he will get killed by the Gooma. Jay's having decent Swamp Rock here, though. I think that was 1 encounter? Very nice. Alright, here's Nosferatu. Playing it very safe. We're most likely going to see 5 pauses, but possibly 6. I didn't count. I didn't listen to the music necessarily. Or 0. He's just gonna go for it. There we go. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, Jay didn't pick up the heart before. Nice dodges. And he brought a guy to town with him. Very nice of him. Yeah, Eunos is one of those people who definitely he can keep track of the overworld, where they are typically. It's one of those instinctual things that he's definitely good at. That and Gauntlet. Alright, so Jay's looking for another 250 experience just for his level up. He's going to need to get to 200 before the fight though because of his life 3. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Magic 2, or Magic 3 is 300 and Life 3 is 400, so yes. And yes, because he got shield already, he has no reason to come back to this area if he doesn't pick up the heart now. So let's hope that he does remember. So Eunos got his shield spell. Heading into the grave. Dueling carrots. Just nothing going his way today. Yeah, that could be a move. Couple back spawns for the pin suits. Keep all the Mews alive, and now there's nothing left to spawn. Let's see how he does on the bridge climb here. Oh, yeah, one more room. Sorry. Plays it safe. Okay, so if Jay doesn't take any more levels, he's good on experience. Interesting. Bots. Alright, so now he needs to... Both runners need to be safe here. Jay's one hit away from this Guma. Alright, so here comes Jay into Nosferatu's cavern. Where does Nosferatu live? Belfry, I guess? No, I guess Belfries would typically be above churches, so that's the last place you want to be. My daughter has some theories regarding vampires. For example, the Walden family. I think that's the name of the people who own Walmart. Must be vampires, which is why they make their people greet people who come into the Walmart. But also, she thinks that the big conspiracy that they also run the garlic industry and have convinced people to eat as much garlic as possible to ward off vampires. When in reality, vampires just want you to be flavored. No, eunos is a tough cookie. I'm sure he'll do what he can to stay alive here. He might even pop over and grab the 1-up, leaving P3. Alright, so Jay went and got his heart. He's good to go for this section of the world. Yep, and that's what eunos is going to do. Pop over and grab this 1-up. Okay. Wagons east. That was a lot of overworld encounters. Alright, Jay into P3. You'll likely take Magic 3 here, which is ideal. You definitely need to have Magic 3 before the end of P4. Alright. Alright. So we're going to start manipulating our drops here. This is when you really have to start counting. So, his last drop was in the raft room. So I think he's at 5 for his large. Yeah, so there's a swamp one up in the far, far left corner of the swamp heading towards Eden or New Kasuto. Right before you get to that cave, if you go into that little corner of the swamp on the east side of it, there's a 1-up. But there's also a 1-up in P6 right before the Barba jump, the drop to Barba. So those are 2 viable 1-ups that are still available. Not necessarily required. The one you really want is to... He'll be fine on XP. Yeah. He'll have to kill a blue iron knuckle, but he should be fine on the XP. But the death abuse you want to do in P4 for refill on your reflect spell at the very least, for the very last one. Yeah, Revo's 299 and you gotta get to 800. Or sorry, 301 and you need to get to 800. So yeah, 4099 is what you said. There's a couple ways you can get up to 877 quite easily, actually. I mean, if you're willing to kill more stuff in P6, you can get up to the threshold to get what, 867 through P6. So yeah, he needs to come back and kill this guy. And he's gonna have to drop down underneath and kill the other guy too. Otherwise he's gonna be shy here. We'll see if he decides to turn around after. Oh wait, you said 499. No, he's fine, never mind. I'm bad at math. Yeah, he's fine. A little too far right for the setup. Alright, we'll see how eunos goes through here. Just one encounter on the return. It's pretty good. Nice tinks. Not the perfect tink, but it's great. Alright, so there's his drop, so depends on if he wants 4 or 5, but you're almost definitely guaranteed to kill 3 through the end of the palace. So we'll see who else he decides to take on. You want to be at 4 or 5 leaving. Oh, jaylow, I don't know if he doesn't know that you could just leave the same way you came in or not, but decided to walk through Lato's grave and pay your respects to the fallen king. Alright, getting those candle jumps going. Ooh, riding on top of that big. He had such a funky hitbox. He was just like inside the guy's head the entire way. Regarding J-Lo and the overworld spawn. No, we don't have to worry about riding the big until the end of P5. Then you go about half the girth in. Jackhammer on that belly of his. Take out that Guma. The boss Guma. Alright. This is gonna be awkward for Jay. Alright, we got through. We'll see how his Denver skips go. I don't know if he necessarily knows about the stabs. Oh, he's just going to go straight through the encounters. Interesting. As I said, he's not as well versed in Zelda 2 as far as I know. Especially when it comes to the vanilla runs. So yeah, we'll see if Eunos takes this last death abuse here coming up. Or if he goes after the jar first. There is a red jar you can get. Sometimes you get a man too, but... I'm gonna get, yeah, I'm gonna get a archer emo or something for phrasing. Alright, so that's the ideal death abuse to have to take if you take any in P2, or P4. Nice back spawns, despawn one of the whiz robes. You back spawn both those 10 suits, and it will despawn the second whiz robe, and typically make it a lot easier to get through that room there. Alright, traditional corner. We got 2, 4, 5, 7 altogether. And 2 more are on their way, but... Alright, both brothers walking around Maze Island here. It's insane how much lag Maze Island has, honestly. What can I say? I'm from the north. And by the north, I mean I'm from South Texas. Could be worse. My mother's family is from Appalachia, and they say worsher. She grew up just south of Cincinnati, but her family lived in northern Kentucky. Yeah, George Washington. Oof. Not enough momentum. There you go. Oh! There we go. Wash your dryer. Chili on spaghetti. I don't know if anybody knows about 3-way, 4-ways, and 5-ways. I think Jay is well versed in these. I'm from Gulf, Texas. Now here's the question, Jay. Will you put beans in said chili? No beans under any circumstance in chili. It's interesting. Oh, nice mutt. Yeah, I'm up by the Renfest. I live in the boonies up by the Renfest. Cool. I'd like to say small world, but is it really? Yeah. Galveston has your favorite burger joint of all time. Is it happen to be a 2-story Whataburger, which is actually in Kima? Or, I guess, Werder Burger. Oh, it's in Corpus? I thought it was in Kima. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's closer to Corpus. Like, south of Lake Jackson. Ooh, nice surf. Eunos has a lot of XP though. I don't know if he's going to be able to get off the heart screen coming up and into town. It's a nice time save, but it's not a need time save. Are you coming to Houston in January, Jay, to run the marathon? It is marathon season, as you well know. Just had a thrilling New York City marathon this past weekend. Yeah, that's a lot of XP. If he keeps going, I don't even know if he'll get to the heart before it's his level up. Eunos got a couple bounces in there. Now he's gotta be careful. So you got halfway through a marathon and you just said, that's enough? Like, what about the other half marathon? Yeah, he'll get to the heart, but there's no way he's getting off this screen. That's unfortunate. It's I don't remember what the time save was now. For some reason, 42 is in my head, and I'm not sure if that was what it was. And he just verifies. All right. So yeah, it adds up. 168 frames. You're looking at almost a 3-second time save to get into town. Or the equivalent of ferrying an item. So, in case non-runners are grass marathons and running in general, the human body typically burns about 100 calories, kcalories per kilometer, and closer to 150 per mile. So, people who run marathons are burning over 3,000 calories. Just put that into perspective, how much energy is being expended to run a marathon. The human body, just in a normal day, like day-to-day activity, is burning 1,500 to 2,000 calories. So You're living 2 days running a marathon. It's just insane the amount of stress and toll you put on your body to run a marathon. Alright, we're set up for the Lord Doo-Doo. Alright, so Jay missed Eco, it looks like. And, go and go get magic. I've not done Boston. My brothers and I are looking into doing it. Oh, okay, so he ferried the hard, so he doesn't have enough to get up the ferry cliff, so he's coming in a fire fountain to get a refill. Okay, thank you, Dion. I completely missed. I got wrapped up in the doo-doo. I don't know how that works, but okay. This is why you should always break the trees from the north. That and press up to go into the chimney instead of walking into walls. Well, on the other side of it, if he ferries now, he'll be on the right side of the chimney, so he could save a few more frames. Alright, so Jay buried the eco. He's going to come back and pick up his key. Alright, button. No button. I hope everybody enjoyed that. This is definitely what we all needed today. Thank you for the button. Yeah, I mean, given the time losses other places in this run, that's totally a warranted one. Let's be honest. Of all things to not go well, that definitely made up for it. Alright, so Jay's good on all his levels. Yeah. Taking life here is fine. He's going to need to get up to 1,000 before Guma, but there is so much XP in this palace. He'll just need to kill a couple Magos, and he'll be fine. Nice slink. I don't know if that was a ghost of Bob or a timing thing, but that seemed odd that the bright spawn did what he did. Carrot. Good walk. Pit. Awkward level up. Worst place to get the level up. Yeah, definitely a good save. Magic's gonna be a little bit tight through here. Especially now. Alright, bubble off screen. We'll see if he goes for a jumpless. Or just skipping fearing the item. Woo! Now that... That was a save. Alright, we're through. Jay's over here chugging along through P5 perfectly well. XP's looking nice so far. He's going to have 200, 350 just from the Iron Knuckles near the end. So he'll get up to his 1,000 without having to kill any more Magos or anything. Nailed the Revo fight for eunos. That right to left is always so... Nice grind. Unfortunate. Alright, we'll see Jay get his refill right here. There we go. The last key you need coming from jaylow here. Old school fire strats. Backdoor key. So in this lava room that eunos is in, if you let off of the... It's just like the lava room, or the bubble room in P1. If you let off the forward controls for an odd number of frames, you can get the bubble to spawn off the left side, the second bubble, which allows you just to hold right all the way through the room. Yeah. It's exactly the same as P1. After the candle. Good cleanup fight by eunos. Jay's taking care of Guma. 2 more hits. There we go. We'll likely see a horizontal from eunos here. Nope. He tried for a jump list. Cleaned up with the horizontal though. Very nice. Alright, so... Magic Pixel jumpless. I haven't even seen anybody do that one. That was a interesting play. Yeah, we'll likely see Jay come out of here with a 867, I believe. And now he only needs 2,000 to get over the 2,500 to get over the threshold, which is typically what we go for anyways. He's not too far off. Yeah, you gotta let Barba carry you up. Nice Tinks. Another awkward one. Very nice. Jaylow with his fire spell. We'll see if he goes for fence skips. Oof. Always expect that eyeball to open up eventually, but... Alright, this should be enough for him to maybe slink through here. Almost. Did he just Thunder Max? Well done. Alright, home stretch for Eunos. Jaylow hanging out in New Kasuto town. I lied about the key in 5. I guess technically he's getting the last key you need now. It's just not a traditional key. Yeah, but then Link hoards those keys. Once you pick up the any key, he opts to only use the... Wow. Like, one of the worst places to die in a room. But yeah, once you pick up the any key, Link just decides to not use the keys he picks up from bosses. Which in the randomizer yields you into hexadecimal keys eventually. I assume it's a programming thing where it first checks when you open a door if you have the any key before it checks to see if you have any keys. Nice double stab by eunos on those heads going down the elevator. See if Jay also ferries the Tektite cave. Very likely. Yeah. He's going to pick up his last overworld item coming up with the heart container. And the only item remaining for him is going to be the cross and 6. Oh, I forgot about that kick out. Yeah, I gotta go practice that kick out again. You can, as you're breaking those blocks coming down in that P6 room, you break the right blocks and you swing back to the left and knock yourself off the wall. It's a terrible waste of time to practice. Squeeze. The last Wii. Nice jump by Jay. Get over the pit. Nice. It's been a pretty good Great Palace outside of that one raw headroom. And despite all of the hiccups, eunos will be coming in under 80. Ideally, he'll still have a 118 here. As long as we don't get Dark Link stuff. Like that. Very nice. GG's. eunos has officially finished with the time of 118.52. Jaylow will continue his run because we need average times for the placement in the brackets of the tournament. Oops, I should have done that in a different thing, but oh well. You guys get to watch me modify as I go. If eunos would like to come in for comms, post-race comms in Discord, he's more than welcome. I can come up with something better. I will later, but for now. Jawsbot! Long time no see, Jawsbot. Going to switch audio over to Jaylow. He said he has some clean audio, so let's do that so we don't have any issues with eunos. Just in time for a Wii! Alright, so XP wise, he still needs about 1,000. Hold on, it's a little bit high. Okay. And so he's gonna have Rebo here for 300. And is Barba 500? Am I remembering that correctly? So we'll likely see him also kill this blue Iron Knuckle, or blue Stalfos coming up. Barbara is 700. Okay. So he's fine, then, in that regard. He has 1,000 coming out of here. And therefore, he'll be set up quite nicely for his 877 or 887 run. Okay, he needs to be a half tile more to the right to set up the corner. Alright, 1 second, I'll be right back. Apologies. So Jaylow threw P6 on his way to Thunder. I think this puts eunos with 2 wins in the group stage, which I think almost guarantees, or practically guarantees, advancement into the upper tier bracket. Look at this plug. Look at this guy plugging. Plugging future races here. The whole thing was a ruse to get us to watch Yuta versus Justin Man, 114. We don't have a date listed here, but we do know it's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. 4 a.m. Central European Time. I am curious what this is in Australian time. We'll settle with Eastern Australian time. Eastern Australian summertime. In fact.
I didn't think about the Australians.
What's up?
Yo. I definitely got to do like the 4th bonus race for that average. I can't let that one. That can't be on the books for all time.
Yeah, so is that how it's working? We're doing... Oh yeah, you said you can do a bonus race against anybody.
Yeah.
Because of the group of 5.
I just read that today. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a really rough start, I will say, but... I mean, 118, given the start.
I mean, there are a lot of rough parts, but there are a lot of good parts.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like any run. You gotta put together all the good parts, but, you know, it's a race.
Yeah,
but, like, it had the ideal expected, like, P2 to Shield Town walk, like, 1 half encounter. Great. Feel good about that part.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you just winged it, if you actually knew what was happening, but...
I took a pretty rough guess that I went in the fight, I was slow by the amount of refill time. Well, the complement of it, I guess.
Ooh.
It was a pretty slow fight.
Last second movement by Jay. Very nice. I don't even think he realized he got it when he first started. Yeah, Eon likes your Kill Him Max.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do all the memes this time. I usually don't do them. Like, Thundering Max is a bad idea for your time.
Yeah? Button press?
Button press? I can't believe I messed up the first button press. I pressed select too early. I didn't want to miss it. It's much easier to just crouch stab the wall and do it than, like, do a flying stab at it.
So Halloween candy.
Okay. So yeah. Went over to a friend's house and nearby and dressed as Mario and Luigi to pass out candy. We ran out of candy like halfway through trick or treat. So we all went out, and my wife, who's like, you know, she's 4'6", in a Mario costume, so like sometimes she pretends to be a kid, you know, and so she went trick or treating and like got 2 little pumpkin head pails full of candy and brought it back, and we sorted it out like grown adults. And I've been dipping Kit Kats in my peanut butter.
Nice combination.
My homemade peanut butter, that's like my gospel that I'm spreading, is homemade peanut butter is easy and delicious.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just peanuts.
It's just peanuts. Yep. Dry roasted peanuts. I add salt because I got unsalted peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, go read the container of peanut butter and you're like, but it's just
Don't read
peanuts.
the container of peanut butter.
But what is all this stuff? It's just peanuts.
Yeah, though if you read the container of, like, garbage peanut butter, it's like hydrogenated palm oil. Like, okay, so I'm helping destroy Brazil and my heart at once.
Yeah.
When I say Brazil, I mean the Amazon.
Yeah, the rainforest.
The rainforest.
All rainforests. Let's not just say the South American rainforest.
Whatever rainforest is next after they run out of Brazil's rainforest.
So, 3-way, 4-way, or 5-way?
I don't do the spaghetti normally. I was thinking about it because it was mentioned the other
Last
day
night.
with yesterday with Jay's race,
Yeah.
and we go to like Gold Star Chili, which most people who are from out of town know Skyline by name. Like Skyline's the Cincinnati chili place.
Yeah.
But Gold
No,
Star
Gold
is a
Star's the better
competitor, and
one.
a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in town actually prefer it.
Yeah.
I only get chili dogs. The only time I've ever had the spaghetti is when like the neighborhood firehouse has like their fundraiser day, and they get a bunch of like spaghetti chili, and we get them at work. That's the only time I've ever done that. I think it's kind of weird. Like, I would not choose to do that. It's not disgusting. It's just no.
Anything else on it? Onions,
Chili.
beans, cheese?
I've never done the beans. Is beans even an option in a 3-way, 4-way, 5-way? Like,
Yeah,
onions?
that's the fifth way, is the beans.
That's the 5th way? Okay. Yeah. I don't...
Because beans,
I don't know
onions,
that.
cheese are your three
Yeah.
add-ons.
3 is spaghetti, chili, and cheese. 4 is onions. 5 is beans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these are like 4 ways when we get them from the firehouse. Optionally, like they're all... It's like in cups, in components. So it's a 3-way cup plus little additional cups of onions. It's extremely wasteful of plastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. At our sustainable nonprofit farm, we love waste. There's no way you like Skyline if you've ever had homemade. I've never made it at home.
It's so Cincinnati chili is different. You actually add cinnamon to it.
Yeah, it's like a Macedonian spice.
A little bit
profile.
of sugar. Yeah. It's
I don't know how
different.
much sugar. Probably very little, but
Very little. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
it's just to cut the acidity.
probably some coriander.
The acidity of the chilies. You want to cut it a little bit with the sugar, but yeah.
Very. I would
Yeah,
say
it's very
little
very
cinnamon,
spice
probably.
heavy. Not spicy, but other
Right.
spices.
The Macedonian spice profile. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
And chocolate, like chocolates in it.
Oh yeah, cocoa. Yeah.
Which is good. I put a little chocolate in the chili I made a few weeks ago, and that was pretty decent. The chili was ruined by having too much jalapeno in it. You're dropping off some chili next time you're in Cincinnati? Sweet. Some homemade. Chili is just American curry. Change my mind. I mean, I prefer curry.
Still, every time somebody talks about like curry, I think of the meme about the UK of we raided the world for spices and then we didn't put any in our food.
Who was I talking to today? They were talking about... Oh, they went here in town. They went to an Indian English fusion place, they called it, and I'm thinking, well, that's kind of already what Indian food is here. It's already like Indians in England making food for the English palate.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had like chicken tikka masala pot pie, which I had when I was in Scotland.
Sounds good, actually.
It
I
is
mean,
good.
you're just swapping out
It's good.
the rice for breading, but yeah.
Yeah.
I assume there's
delicious.
not rice inside as well.
No,
Okay.
I mean, pot pies are delicious. That's like my favorite thing I ate over there. So everywhere I went that had a good pot pie type of thing, I was in. Indian Italian fusion. Now that. What's a dish there? If you had it, you have one, but have you had it yourself? All right, JL's finishing.
Yeah, good
Shut
job. Good race. It's personal best for him. Total time is going to be 1:35. 07 for race time.
Sweet.
See if he wants to get in here for a little comms. It's his call. Oh, can't do it on that channel, can I? Yeah, good finish by him. This is his second race. I don't know what his first race was. Do you happen to have access to that?
I just had it open. 1 sec. His race versus Sheepdog. I'm looking at the race time records. He had a 1:36.26 in that one, so he's improved that time by almost a minute and a half.
Yeah, good. It was a good GP. 6.5.
6.5, based on over the course of that length. Yeah. Good job. Masala eggplant parmesan. Nice. That sounds delicious. Eggplant is a controversial crop here in our at work, where we grow lots of food. Eggplant's just like, some people love it and a lot of people really don't like it.
Because of the flavor or the shape?
Look, in the garden, I think eggplant really is kind of mid. Like, sometimes we pull out sweet potatoes that look all veiny. That's amazing. Sometimes they look like a cow's heart. And that's just the sweet potatoes. There's like so many suggestive vegetables. Eggplant is tough, and like, you want to like get the water out of it because it can make it bitter. Why did Nightbot go after mute his link? What?
Because of the link, I guess.
Nightbot wrecked him. Muted. Get out of here.
I don't know if you can still do permit, can you? Yeah.
For 60 seconds, get it in quick.
That's what she said.
Wow.
What's up, Jay? Oh, it's a Lordo.
All right.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Lordo's getting warmed up for, he's doing commentary in the race here in 15 minutes. It's on my channel.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we just watched eunos have a struggle bus.
I just tuned in at the end and I was like, oh.
He died in P1
It's like
at the end of the bot bridge.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
There's so many. I had needed so many bot kills to get to the number.
Yeah, he despawned the Octo in the magic container cave.
I still killed the Gorilla. Did I like run into a tin suit? How the hell did I get such low experience?
I don't know. But you got the 50 bag and the 200 bag, so like you got carried.
Oh, did I make the Gorilla drop a freaking jar? Is that why it is?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I despawned the one guy and I should have killed the loader. All right, cool. I was glad we talked that out.
All right, I guess we're sending you over to eunos' channel. Oh, this is the race tonight.
Yeah, it's in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. Red is supposed to be here.
You're kidding. Like, you didn't know when it was, but no, seriously, it's
No, I didn't know it was today. Okay, well then.
I would have turned the stream off otherwise. I'd have been like, no. Good night.
Well, you guys are just going to get a streamception because I'll just leave it here. Just like this. We'll have eunos on top of my screen, having a race going on.
Just hold me like this a little longer. Just one last time.
All right. Yeah, like I said, let's I'll pop you guys straight over to eunos. You ready?
Cool. No. Yes. Maybe.
Laura, you ready?
No.
Well, that's a shame.
No one's ready.
No. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to say this last night. What we need though is we need some Strava. We need some Zwift streams.
Swift.
Whatever it is. Some biking streams. We haven't seen those in a while.
Oh.
Now that you're no longer doing your stand-up desk, it looks like.
Yeah, we need some Zwift tournament runs. I think that would just go so bad. It'd be like DNFs. Drop the controller.
You get to the mountain climb section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mountain climb during DM. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out here. See you guys over there in 10, 15 seconds.
Thanks, dog.
Good night. All right, it's on you. Good luck.
Thanks.
Hoorah.
Okay.